beautifuls. Welcome. I am really excited for this new year, and I hope you guys are as well. I'm excited to be live sharing this energy reading for January. So, this is going to be the energy reading, guidance, messages, anything that kind of comes through. Take what resonates. Leave what doesn't. Before we kind of get started into the reading, I wanted to share with you guys a couple things that we have going on. First things first, at the beginning of every single month, we are continuing our soul circles. You guys have just loved it, and it's been so wonderful to connect with the community. So, if you have not been able to join us in those soul circles, our first one's going to actually be Saturday, January 8th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I have all the links in the description box below so that you can join us. But normally I have them on the first Sunday. It's really going to depend, but I will share that with you guys either in this video or I will be sharing it in my email list. You'll get it right away as well. Hello, beautiful. So good to see you. But yes, also, second thing is that I'm going to be doing these live. I think it's just a lot more fun to do these live. So I will be letting you guys know at least a week in advance. Maybe even just a few days in advance. That might be enough of when I'm going to be going live so that we can also kind of chat and go through this reading together and see what kind of comes up with us as I am sharing and channeling this information for all of us. So that is another thing that I'm planning on doing this year instead of just pre-recording it. I think that'd be really fun. The last thing is that I have officially opened enrollment for my first ever online program, the sacred container called Liberate Love. And this is for feminine bodied beings that are really ready to drop into their wisdom, drop into their magic through elemental relating, through connecting deeper with the elemental spirits, deeper with themselves, deeper with Mother Earth. So this is all practices and things that I have been learning on my Earth Priestess path, and also just things that I have noticed and come across and seen is really just key to allowing ourselves to feel like we're able to live in a space of love and peace with everything going on and balance within ourselves. So this is going to be a really powerful container. We have guest speakers, everything. I feel like this is something that's going to continue to grow into multiple things besides just the container. So if you're feeling called to join us, it's going to be on January 16th. We are starting, but the link is also linked below as well if you want to check that out. And yeah, and always feel free to follow me on Instagram. I'm planning on staying off of Instagram mainly for this next year. We'll kind of see how things go. I mean, next year is kind of hard to say, but at least for January, I'm planning on staying off of it a little bit. I was restricted on it, and I'm not really vibing with the community guidelines or just anything with that app. It just like continually is showing me that, okay, I don't need to be on there wasting my time. So that is going to be a place to message me. Eventually throughout the year, I plan on creating a platform or something that we can all connect and easily be able to come into circle and ceremony and connection with one another. That's something that's I'm really passionate about. And I know you are all just such beautiful earth angels. And I would love us all to really continue this momentum in our service as well. So yeah, stay tuned for all of that, but I just want to get right into the reading. So if you see me looking down, I have my notes. I wrote some things down. How I normally do the readings is that I drop into the energy, drop into the space, create, that sacred space, channel whatever comes through, and then I pull cards. I love to do that because then the cards aren't necessarily influencing my mind and what I want to write down. It's like first things first is kind of what comes in. I write it down. So I'll share that with you guys. I'll share with you guys a couple cards that I pulled. It's really exciting. So first of all, Happy New Year's. I love you. And let me know if you are a January baby. My brother is a January baby, so happy birthday to my brother. And my friend just had a baby, which is really excited. I just found out. Okay. I will be a little bit more organized and focused right now. Here we go. But yeah, feel free at any time. Let me know in the chat if you have any questions or if anything kind of arises for you, or if you want more clarity on something. This is kind of the intention for these energy readings. So, getting into the reading, the first thing that really came up was interesting. It was movement medicine and magic manifestation, love, redirection, direction, expanding our perspective. I also put that the present will escape you. So, what comes up with all of this is this opening to choosing our perspective, choosing our reality. We all say, like, oh, you could choose your reality, you could create your reality, and all this stuff. And what's really fascinating when you come back to the truth of our soul, the very neutrality of our soul, that it comes from this oneness, right? Our soul has really created this beautiful path of evolution and expansion for us. And no matter what we do, what we choose, it's going to be the right path. No matter what we do, it just depends on how we feel, you know? It depends on how we feel in the actual work, the healing work, the energetic work, the expansion work, the physical work that we're doing here may affect and shift certain timelines, and also shift specific transitionary periods and really massive periods within our lives. Like, we do have that power to choose what perception, what reality we want to live in. No matter what we do in this reality, wherever we're landing, we are going to still be on the right path. But now is a chance for us, and this is kind of confusing in how it's coming through. Let me know if it resonates. But how it's really going on for us right now is this opportunity to allow ourselves to see the infinite possibilities of our lives. Seeing that infinite possibilities really allows us to see that for the world and for humanity, for the earth, for everything going on. It opens up and doesn't keep us stuck in this limited view. This card came up, and it came up in reverse, called the World. So there it is right there. And when it comes up in reverse, it's really asking us to see where we're narrowing our stance, where we're narrowing our perception, in a sense, our views, our beliefs. So within this month is going to be a really powerful month for us to allow these beliefs to come up, allow ourselves to begin seeing ourselves from a higher perspective as our highest self, as our highest being. And being able to see ourselves from that lens, it's naturally going to bring a sense of compassion. It's naturally going to bring that unity that is this oneness of our soul connected with all that is. So, really, just being more aware of where we are limiting ourselves, where we are seeing others limited, where we are seeing the world and the state of the world from a limited point of view, really opening ourselves up to see that there are infinite possibilities, and there is a beautiful, great possibility that we are really on the rise. No matter how it may look externally, things need to die. And that is the cycle that we're living in, right? We're living in this cycle of life and death. And yes, we are infinite beings, and we are connected deeply with our ancestors from the cosmos and from here on earth in our bloodline and lineages. And we have this mission here. No matter what, we are still going through this cycle as a human being. And honoring that and honoring yourself in your cycles, no matter where you're at, is going to be so key to creating a little bit more peace. And that was the other thing that I wrote down, was opening up to peace, opening up to relief, opening up to love. And another one that I pulled, this is actually the first time I've gotten this card from this deck. This is the Work Your Light deck. It's beautiful. But we have soul mating. And the first thing that really came up when I saw this card and when it popped out was soul mating with ourselves. All right, this is not necessarily a moment where we're going to necessarily like lock with someone, and maybe it is in your life, you know, but for this is just collectively, generally, what I'm seeing is this lock and this deeper alignment with ourselves, with our soul. So allowing ourselves to connect deeper with that higher being, seeing what those values are, what that actually feels like within our body, allows us the chance to bring forth a little bit more trust, bring forth a little bit more possibility and creativity and life force to move forward to embodying this being, this highest being that we really are all striving to be, right? We all want to be that, that enlightened being. But here on earth, we're meant to go through these experiences. And to open up to that peace and that love requires us to begin embodying our highest being. And the more that we embody this highest being, the more that we are going to go through initiations to really begin seeing our shadows, really seeing what our relationship is with other people, our emotions, what these reflections, these lessons, these teachers within our lives are bringing us. So we also have carrying connections. I know Venus is in retrograde until maybe like mid or the end of the month of January. I might be very wrong. Who knows? I am not an astrologer, y'all. But overall, what's really coming through is allowing yourself to be open to love, open to deeper connections, deeper bonds, also open to peace and love within yourself. Not being open to that, we're going to see this very narrow view of the world and that it's going to shit, right? And this is not the case for some people, and this may be the case for others. So it's your choice where you want to see the world and what you are going to project out with your energy. That is the power that we have. And if we can continue to allow ourselves to be in that power of peace and be in that power of love and full truth. All right. So, because coming to peace involves us having to go down into our darkness, into these truths within us that are generally, when it comes down to it, are beautiful. They are just so beautiful. And that you have no choice but to be loving and compassionate to yourself when you get down to those truths. So, the more that we allow ourselves to get to that space, the more that we are opening the gateway for others to do the same. So this is a collective mission. This really is a collective mission. And I also wrote down direction, redirection. That's that. Where are you going to direct your energy? Where are you going to direct your energy? There is no more room for us to be doing these things that are kind of like out of alignment. All right. It's going to be very clear for us when things are out of alignment. So honor that. Honor that. Open yourself up to support, to deeper connections, so that you may be held in your processes, in the forward motion that you want to take. All right. We are all going to trip up and fall on our butts sometimes. And that's why we have others here. That's why we are here as one big family to assist each other. All right. And this is a reflection of every being, all creatures, all our relations here on earth. So just keeping that in mind. Another thing that came up, and remember to take what resonates, leave it doesn't. I was really calling all of this to come through for everyone that is actually going to be watching this reading specifically. So we have Cornucopia was the next card that I brought. And this is abundance. This is opening ourselves and allowing the magic within our lives to take place, to bring us blessings. So when we open ourselves up, we allow ourselves to see the magic within. And this is all reflected outside of us all the time. We just simply need to be open to it. So this is another invitation to be open to that. And that will just open the floodgates of blessings to come your way. I feel like we're we're going to experience a lot of blessings while we may I know that a lot of people are kind of seeing that things may be getting worse in some aspects while we have a deeper and, more heightened awareness with our higher frequency. It's not going to be very scary. We're not going to fear this. We've been prepared for this. So just keeping that in mind. And that's not to say that things are going to go all the way down. That's a reality. That's a reality. And I know that, like, this is coming through in my heart. I know that so many of us are sensitive beings. As human beings, we are sensitive beings. If you're a woman, if you have a lot of feminine energy within your being, you are a sensitive being. And this is really an opportunity for us to allow ourselves to let our guards down in a sense, but also protect our energy. As empaths, we know that there are so many people here on this earth like really struggling. And I'm sure that we can all come back to a phase, or even it's happening now, who knows, to a point when we struggled, right? And we always know, like, people have it worse, people have it worse. But who says that you can't have it good so that you can help others? All right, this is why we are here. We are here to help others, but not at the sake of sacrificing ourselves. So just keeping that in mind, you are not self-sacrificing yourself for anyone. All right, you taking care of you going through your healing and your processes and allowing yourself to open up and reprogram is healing your soul. Okay. And your soul is connected to this oneness. Your soul is connected to so many bloodlines and ancestral families and lineages. All right. All the way back to the stars, all the way back. All right. It is healing with the earth. And when you do that with the sense of honor and knowing that you are a part of this earth and you're also part of the stars and you are also part of this oneness source, great spirit, God, whatever name you want to give this oneness that really is us, where we derive from. I don't know where that sentence was going, but I think you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. Let me know if you don't. Overall, just really remembering the power of you allowing yourself to truly reclaim your power, reclaim your magic and your wisdom. This is a reclamation, and this really opens us up to assist people in very powerful ways. Very powerful ways. So, what that means is that yes, 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 F yes, you deserve all of the abundance in the world so that you can assist the world in healing and in experiencing what you are experiencing or what you know to be true within you. So, yeah, oh my God, words. um, Another thing that came up as well, there was a kind of a lot, so bear with me. But also, yeah, let your guard down to spirit, to source, okay? Open yourself up to receiving that support from your spiritual teams. Okay, open yourself to receiving that love. It's really, it's all receiving. It's all about like us receiving our intuition, like feeling where it is that we're feeling called to, receiving love, receiving support in a powerful way, receiving magic and blessings, and allowing ourselves to be embodied. And this is that movement medicine that I mentioned at the beginning. Embodiment is bringing everything that we've learned and that we've been going through, all the healing, everything, blah, 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 here, right? Even energetically, all back down into the body and into the being. And we allow it to become embodied. It lands. It just is. It's second nature in the body. It's like breathing. So taking that time of integration and embodiment, taking those steps of embodiment are going to be so powerful. And I highly suggest commenting down below what you are choosing to embody this month. What are you choosing to embody? Is it something that you've been learning and that you've been really just working through, but it just hasn't sunken in yet? What is that? What is it? Maybe it's just a word you're looking to embody: joy, love. Let us know in the comments down below what you are looking to embody. And then ask yourself, like, ask your higher being, ask your heart, your intuition, what is it that I need to do to continue embodying this, to embody this, to bring this into my being and into my daily life and into my reality so much deeper. So that is something to take with you from this reading. Please let me know. Another thing that was coming up was boundaries. So this may be a sign to someone. Boundaries. Loving boundaries, not from a place of fear, but from a place of love. All right, you are a being of love. This is natural for you. Set those boundaries. You are worth it. Protect your energy. Right, right, right. Um, and embrace yourself. Direct your energy. Focus on what you want now. Okay. If you've been going through any sort of separation with friends or lovers or family or anything at all, allow yourself to focus on what is now. Focus on what is now for you. Okay. What do you want moving forward? not focusing on the past. What do you want moving forward? What does that make you feel? And the more that we connect with that feeling, y'all know this, it really truly does open the door for spirit to show us, oh, if you want to embody this here, here's this lesson, here's this challenge, here's this initiation, here's this feeling, here's this shadow we need to work through. And this gets us to that state. This truly gets us to that state of opening and of embodying that freedom. I love that, Valerie. Valerie is embodying freedom in 2022. Right there with you. Hello, beautiful soul, sleeping sun. I choose to embody more love and joy. Yes, 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 yes. And then just asking ourselves, how can I do that? What are the steps? What's something I can do right now? And it's just every single day asking, like, okay, what can I do to embody that? What can I do to bring that into my life? And sometimes it could be something really cheery and exciting, like you could dance and sing. And other times it's like, hey, you need to look at this. You need to look at this shadow. You need to look at this darkness. You need to look at this trigger. Stop avoiding it. And your body's going to poke you and poke you and poke you into this direction. And everyone that's poking you and triggering you in all these directions are bringing you to that embodiment of that freedom, of that love, of that joy. So continue, 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 continue. Let me see what else there is. I think that's pretty much it. Really expanding our perspective, allowing ourselves to come into a space of creativity and what we actually want, of magic, of this truth within our being. Okay. Remembering, like, let this be a reminder of how powerful you are and how crazy it is that your soul has literally mapped this out for you in the most beautiful, loving way. And while they are still like, soul agreements and contracts and things we have going on, we have the power to clear. We have the power to heal. And this isn't something that we need to continue doing. Because what is it that we're doing? We're embodying that freedom. We're embodying that love and that joy. And does that mean like being in a state of always healing things? No. We're human, right? We want to experience. We're here to experience and share that with others. All right. That is our service, is being more ourselves. And that's just going to naturally bring us into a presence that will always show us where to direct our energy. So, yeah, that is all that I have. Make sure to sign up for the Soul Circle on the 8th of January. Let us know if it's your birthday so we can shower you with love. If you haven't already, commented down below what it is that you are embodying this month or even this year. Take what resonates, if it doesn't. Let me know in the comments down below. And I just love you so much. Nally. I hope you're saying your name right. Hello, beautiful. Mwah. I am embodying my independence and ascension, wishing so much more love for everyone. And so it is, that independence and ascension. It is. And then tuning into, okay, every single day, what can I do? What can I do? What can I be? What do I need? Tune into that. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Please do connect with me on Instagram via DMs if you want to connect a little deeper. I also always have my email open, and I love receiving emails and messages from you guys, but I am always also in the comment section commenting and replying and conversing with all of you. I just love you so much, and I'm so excited for this new year. So happy New Year! And I'm excited for everything to come for us as a community. I'm giving you guys such big hugs. I will see you in another video. Mwah! Goodbye, everyone.